Hey YouTube, it's Pepper coming at you with something a little different this time. I saw Rosemary's video and it said tag you're it, and she had a list of 50 questions that she did. So I'm going to go through those 50 questions and hopefully you will too, and then help us all get to know each other a little bit better. The first question was, what are you wearing? And I'm wearing my MSU Bobcats. That's Montana State University. That's where I went to graduate school. And that's actually where I'm heading tomorrow. It's out to Bozeman, Montana. Ever been in love? Oh, yeah. Uh, Ever had a terrible breakup? Oh, yeah. Lots. How tall are you? I'm 5'5". Um, I usually say a towering 5'5". How much do you weigh? What was my last weigh-in? 197.8, I think it was. That's how much I weigh. Any tattoos? Yes, I do have a tattoo. It's of a chili pepper, and no, I'm not telling you where it is. Any piercings? Yes. I have 3 on the bottom of each one of my ears, and then on this ear I have one at the top. And I don't know, been kind of thinking I want another one. OTP. I'm not sure what that is. Rosemary didn't either, so I don't feel bad. I don't know what it is. Favorite show? NCIS. Love Gibbs and the gang. Favorite bands? I don't really have a favorite. I listen to a lot of different kind of music, mostly on a day-to-day basis, like at work and stuff, or at home. If I put music on, it's rap or hip hop, but I like any kind of music. Like around Christmas, I love the Bing Crosby and Dean Martin and all of that kind of stuff. Favorite band? I would say probably right now, if I had to pick a band that's around right now, I mean, there's certainly the old ones I like, but probably Maroon 5. I like their music. Something you miss? My mom and my sister. They had passed away like 6 or 7 months of each other. My sister, Barbie, she was in a car accident back in 1977 when she graduated from high school, and she was paralyzed from the waist down. And she lived alone, had a house, all that wonderful stuff. And then back in 1999, she passed away, and fortunately, I had gotten to see her. We were actually, Sam and I were driving out to Montana, and we had stopped in Minnesota, and spent some time with her. And then by the time I had gone out to Montana and then back here to DC, she had passed away. So that was, I miss her dearly. And I still, even to this day, sometimes think, when good things happen, I want to pick up the phone and call her. She was just that kind of person that was just always there. And then my mother passed away from cancer in 2000. So I miss them both. Favorite song? I don't really have a favorite song. I mean, there's certainly songs that I really like. Yeah, I can't think of one that's like my favorite. How old are you? 50 something. Zodiac sign Libra. Quality you look for in a partner. Somebody who's kind, somebody who's decent, that has, a good moral compass. And then favorite quote, don't really have one. Yeah, I don't really have a favorite one. Favorite actor, a couple of them. I like Sean Connery, Mark Harmon, from NCIS, some of those guys. Favorite color, probably purple, black. I like kind of the darker colors. Loud music or soft, it kind of depends. It depends on what's going on. If we're out partying and stuff like that, loud music is good. If I'm sitting at home, sometimes I like the softer stuff, especially if I'm working on something, just to have some music on in the background. Where do you go when you're sad? Probably go lay in bed, or sometimes, you know, it depends on how sad. Sometimes you just want to be somewhere different in your home, you know. So sometimes I'll just go to a corner or, you know, a blank part of the wall or something and just sit there, just, you know, so that I have that feeling like that I'm alone, even though I'm here alone, you know, that kind of thing. If that makes any sense. How long does it take you to take a shower? Probably about 15 minutes total. Yeah, not too long. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? I get ready really quickly because I usually, you know, take my shower in the evening. So in the morning, not very long, a few minutes. Ever been in a physical fight? Not as an adult. As a kid, yeah. I mean, I was one of 5 kids, so yeah, there was fighting going on all the time. Turn off and turn ons. Um, Turn off, that one's easy. Cologne, perfume, anything. Like, I can't stand heavy cologne on a guy. You know, there's certain fragrances that really work with certain people, and if they don't put it on too heavy, it's kind of alluring, but that doesn't happen very often. But I hate cologne. That's a turn off. A turn on is someone, you know, that's um, not wearing cologne. I don't know. Um, I don't know. The reason you joined YouTube, because I was looking for information about weight loss surgery, and I just, you know, typed in the search string, you know, the search string, and off I go. Fears. Um, my biggest fear is probably um, my biggest fear is probably my kids not being okay, and my grandkids. I worry about them all the time. I want them to do well. I want them to be happy. You know, of course, I have no control over that really, but I just worry about my family a lot. And so that's my biggest fear is, you know, something bad will happen to them or that kind of stuff. The last thing that made you cry. mm, I'm not really a crier. I mean, there's certainly things that bring tears to my eyes. Like a few times when I've made videos, I get a little teary-eyed, or, oh, well, probably the closest I've been to crying lately is when I see, you know, the hair falling out in clumps. That's a biggie. Yeah, I don't really cry very often, and probably, I don't know, I can't even remember the last time I cried. Last time you said you love someone, the last time, last weekend. Meaning behind your YouTube name? Well, it's pretty easy. VSG, because that's the surgery I had, and my name really is Pepper. Last book you read, and the book you are currently reading. I'm not really into reading books like novels, that kind of stuff. I read a lot of technical books. I have a computer science degree, and so I do a lot of stuff with computers. So it could be anything from, I don't know, um, some application that I'm currently learning, you know, that kind of book. I don't really do novels, that kind of stuff. Um, Last show you watched? The last like show that I watched, like a series or a weekly show, is NCIS. That's pretty much all I ever watch. I don't really watch a lot of TV. Other than that, I just kind of watch the news, and then sometimes I'll just have the TV on in the background just for noise. Last person you talked to? Well, that would have probably been last person I talked to. Probably somebody at work when I left work on Friday yesterday. The relationship between you and the person you last texted. Probably my daughter, Pooh, Pooh Bear. I've always called her Pooh Bear. I don't even remember why. Her name is Lisa. But I think that's the last person that I probably texted. I'm not a texter either. Um, and it drives all my family crazy. Favorite food? I have a couple that are like my favorites. I love chip beef on toast, which, you know, of course, I haven't had since surgery. And the other thing is liver and onions with mashed potatoes and melted butter. Again, I haven't had that since surgery either, but those are my two favoriteest things in the world to eat. Place you want to visit? That's an easy one, Ireland, and hopefully Taylor, my granddaughter, who's coming this week after I get back from Montana, she's flying back with me. That's one of, I had asked her if she wanted to go with me, and so as soon as we have enough money, that's the biggest thing. Is so as soon as we have enough money, then I've always wanted to go to Ireland. I want to see the castles. I want to go on a pub crawl or two. That sounds so much fun. Last place you were. Now, I read that as kind of last place other than, you know, just riding around in this area. And so the last place I was in North Carolina. Do you have a crush? Kind of. Last time you kissed someone? Last weekend. Last time you were insulted? I don't really feel insulted very easily. Like, last time I was insulted. Probably, yeah, I don't even know. Like I said, I don't usually pay attention to that kind of stuff. Favorite flavor of sweet. Favorite flavor of sweet. Probably like strawberry or pineapple. I love those flavors. Those are always good. What instruments do you play? I do play the piano, kind of rusty. I do have a little keyboard here and stuff. I played the saxophone when I was in high school, so that was kind of fun. Favorite piece of jewelry? Probably this necklace that I have. I know you can't really see it because but what it is there's 5 little rings that have birthstones on them, and it's for each one of my 5 grandchildren. So I love that piece of jewelry. I also have a bracelet, and again, it's really small. I'm not really into the big jewelry, you know, like the big, you know, custom jewelry and stuff. But I have this bracelet. I had to just replace it recently, but it pretty much had, you know, a little bracelet like this on my arm for years, and I don't know why, but I just love that. Last sport you played? I'm not really a sports player. I don't know, shooting pool, a sport. I don't know. I do like that. And the last sport, like a serious sport I played, was probably back in college. I took, you know, those electives and stuff. I did archery, I did, you know, canoeing, and then I also did racquetball. So racquetball, and then I also played, in graduate school, I played on the softball team. Our department, the computer science department, softball team. Last song you sang? I sing all the time when I'm alone. I sing to everything. I love singing, just not in public. Favorite chat up line? Favorite chat up line? I don't chat a lot. I used to, but there was never really a line. And have you ever used it? Nah, not that I know of. Not that I remember anyway. Last time you hung out with anyone? Last weekend. Who should answer these questions next? All of you. Because just like Rosemary, I'm tagging all of you. See you later. Bye.